This is a portable desk, or as we call them today, a writing slope or a lap desk. And it was made by one of the best makers of boxes in the 19th century. So let's move in a little bit closer and have a better look at it. Now that maker was David Edwards, and he started in business in about 1813 to 14 at 84 St James's Street in London. But by 1815 he's listed at 21 King Street. King Street is now Southampton Row, and he was on the corner of Orange Street. So quite a busy thoroughfare, an important street for good makers at the period. And as I said, he is one of the most recognised and sought after makers of the 19th century of boxes. He enjoyed royal patronage from quite early on in his career, supplying to the prince and princesses, and then later supplied William IV and Queen Victoria. He enjoyed a very, very good reputation, and there's a reason for that. His work, of course, was just brilliant, and it's quite recognisable when you've handled a piece, just from the quality of it, but also the timbers he used. He was known for using quite fancy timbers. This one is made of coromandel. He also used rosewood quite a lot, and also kingwood. And you can see that it's been cross-banded and edged with brass, and also has brass stringing. So it's quite striking in look. And a sign of the quality is that you've also got inlaid brass to the open box. Very good brass furniture. I mean, the handles are very nicely made, and I mean, just look how tightly they're inset. I mean, that's just a great skill to get that. All of the screws lined up as well. Nice attention to detail. A good lock. It's got a crown to it. It's not marked Brahma, but the key is certainly, if I can get it out, a Brahma, and to me that suggests it's probably an early Brahma lock, but a lovely quality lock as well. And even the pen tray. I mean, normally pen trays on most writing slopes you see will be ebonized or ebony, and they're scooped out in shape, and you tip down one end to release it so that you can get it out. This one has a lovely handle to the middle, coromandel, and again taking the trouble to put some brass stringing in there. Very nicely made, edge to the top as well, and just the tightness of it dropping in, the air pushing out, just beautiful. Onto the leather, which is original as well, and I mean, the quality of the leather and the gilt tooling of the Greek key pattern around it, just fantastic. I mean, you see quite a few boxes which have got replaced leathers. Most writing slopes had baize rather than leather. Some of the top ones, early ones, did have leather, but when it's been replaced to leather, you can see it a mile off. Equally with this one, you can see the quality of it a mile off. That's original. It's beautiful. Two pieces of leather, really nicely tooled, lovely quality. So how do we know it's by Edwards, apart from all of those signs of quality and the use of timber? Well, we've got a little catch down here to release this bottom board, and under here we have got a label for Edwards. We also have a second label to the underside of the top, and I will move this in so hopefully you can see that a little bit better. So onto the interior of a box. Well, most writing slopes will have a drawer to the side here with a pin dropping down to secure it. This Edwards box doesn't have a drawer. It may originally have had a tray which dropped in, which is since missing. Not sure on that. It might have just sat in there. But of course it does have secret drawers. And again, another sign of equality. With most writing slopes, you know the secret drawer is going to be under here somewhere. You've got a dead space, but you can feel the spring and you can feel the pressure of the spring which releases it. And in feeling that, you get an idea of where the location of the release might be, this end or this end. This fascia board, you can't feel anything. It's not giving you any clues at all. There's a little release here. You can't see it, but if you just squeeze the timber here, then off comes the fascia board. Again, with the fascia boards, normally they don't have a lip here. They're just straight across. This has got a lip just to make it much tidier. We can see the spring and the catch. We can also see these little holes cut to take the little knob handles of the drawers. All of these little details add up to a superb box. So the box, secret drawers, faced in coromandel, and also with inset brass stringing. Completely unnecessary, but it just helps to lift it another notch. And also these drawers are a wonderful tight fit. So again, you just feel the air pushing out. Really nicely made. I mean, I can keep on going on about all of the tiny details, but these two teeth here, which locate to two holes here just to hold it, it's quite standard to have a bar in there to locate, to hold it in, but normally that's exactly what it is. It's a single bar which goes along. We've got two teeth here and two holes. Twice as much work to make, but much better. And those fit in nicely like that. And now we can click it nice and tight. There it is. If you didn't know it was there and you didn't know the pressure pad, you would struggle, I think, probably to find that. So this box is going to be around about 1830 in date. And if any of you have ever owned an iPhone, and when you've first taken it out of the box, especially the earlier ones, just the quality of the box it arrives in and the tightness of the box to the lid and the way everything is fitted in, the attention to detail, before you've even turned the phone on, you feel that you're handling something pretty special, which someone have really put a lot of time and energy into thinking about and designing. And it lifts your anticipation of actually using the phone and makes you very proud to own it. Well, it's kind of the same with an Edwards box. The attention to detail, the design, the quality, all of those things just make you feel, that's a good box. I want something by Edwards. there's good reason why he is recognised by most as probably the top maker of boxes in the 19th century. So there you go. It's by David Edwards. Round about 1830 in date, made of coromandel with brass edging and brass stringing inset to it, and very good quality. You can read more about David Edwards under the makers on our website, and you can see photographs of this on our website as well.